And so why did you start the clan of brothers anyway then?
Well, I have been listening to people say to me that that I'm very rare in that I'm a man in the childless community and I'll talk. And so through the podcast, as an example, I feel my role in the podcast is to lead by example for other men.
Yes.
Because you know what it's like. Try to tell a man what to do and he'll do the exact opposite thing, because that's just the way we are. So you can't tell guys what to do. So I lead by example, and that's the best way I think I can make my mark in this world. So I've thought, how do we gather guys? So what we decided, well, I talked to a few other people and I said, what do you think about the idea of let's call it like a virtual pub, where guys get together at the end of the day and have a beer and just talk about stuff. Anything.
Yeah.
And so that's what we did. I set the group up, and there is a man in the UK called Ed, who is probably he's doing his PhD in support counselling and therapies. Anyway, so I talked to him and he was happy to come on board. Robin Hadley, Dr.
Yes.
Robin Hadley from the UK, he was happy to come on board because he's, I'm sure your listeners know about Dr. Robin. Then there was a man in East Coast America, Ken, who actually reached, and this is a beautiful moment for me, he reached out to me because of the blog.
Wow.
He's in his 60s, and he was the very first man to reach out to me, and I thought, wow. So Ken and I kept in contact. When we got this group together, he was more than happy to come in. Then I met Sarah Roberts from the UK, from Australia, from the Empty Cradle, when I went to Queensland for work, and met her husband, and we had a chat over dinner about his feeling, well, not his feelings, but that he, like I, feel the same, that we probably need to get together, but not quite sure how to do that. So now what we do is we have this close group on Facebook called the Clan of Brothers, where if you were to look at it, Catherine, you would probably go, but you're not talking about your feelings, because we don't. So there's a young man from the UK who's into photography, so he put up a little video that he had produced. Ken from the East Coast of America he does 3D printing, so we show each other what we do.
Wow.
And we talk about that.
Yeah.
And then from that, once the trust comes, then we're also seeing themes about how we feel come through. And one of those is about how we control anger. Because one of the emotions that we feel is anger. And I'm not talking about the use of anger, and I'm talking about how we feel. We those feelings of hopelessness and not being able to fix things, and then also, why did this happen to us? Which I'm sure that you lovely women of the world will also feel.
Injustice.
So how do we how do we deal with that? So we have men in the group that are angry. We have men in the group that are, let's say, more from a mentor point of view, that we've gone through the whole cycle. We're on the other side, and we can mentor the guys that are still finding it tough. So one of the things I'd like to see this evolve to eventually, and we're not there right now. We've had a discussion in the group where we how do we mentor men that haven't they haven't drawn their line in the sand, but they probably know that it's inevitable that they won't have children. So how can we mentor them? Because as a collective, we have a lot of experience and a lot of lessons to give. So that's one of the other, that's where I see it going in the future.
Wow. Amazing work, really, really amazing, Michael. Wow. I understand way much better what's going on for men. It's very enlightening what you're saying, how you explain it. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. It's something, there's a number of subjects that we as a childless community don't talk about, and one of those is that how men, why we behave the way we do. So so for World Childless Week, you know, I'm going to produce a video with some of the more men in the clan who are willing to have their face in the video, and we had a Zoom catch up just like this, where we talk about we try to enlighten why we behave the way we do. So pretty much the conversation that we've just had now is, but from a different perspective. We have a man, he's got a very long name, so we just call him School, from Zimbabwe, and
wow,
his perception or his really open your eyes up. So I'm not going to spoil it. You have to watch it on World Childless Week.
Oh, Michael, thank you so much for this lovely time we had together. I feel blessed, really. Thank you. Alors, pour terminer, je veux vous dire que si vous voulez vous joindre à Michael, à son groupe, ça s'appelle The Clan of Brothers et it's on Facebook, right?
Yep.
Ensuite, il y a le podcast que vous pouvez écouter, The Full Stop Podcast. When is that aired? Is that every month that you share the podcast, a new podcast?
Yeah, so we do an episode a month, because the three of us are, you know, trying to eke a living out from, you know, from our work.
Yeah.
Doing a podcast is actually quite a it's quite a lot of work to do. It's a challenge, and so it's so good that there's three of us doing it, because if you do it on your own, oof, it'll be tough. But yeah, every month.
Okay, every month. And aussi, il y a le blog qu'il a créé avec sa femme, qui s'appelle Married and Childless. Donc, on that note, I thank you very much, World Childless Week champion Michael Hughes, for this special chat we had together tonight for me, and in the morning for you, since you're far away in your beautiful country. And I hope we will get the chance to meet each other one day when you come to Canada, maybe to Montreal. Who knows?
Oh, it's a certainty. When this COVID thing dies down, you are on the list.
Yay!
I'm coming to see you. But thank you, Catherine, for giving me the opportunity to speak to both you and your audience. As I said, it is imperative in my mind that we connect as much as we possibly can, and it's really nice, special to sit with someone with a French accent, because that's really nice. Uh, but one of the other things I'd just like to say before we go is that if anyone wants to reach out to me, please do. I'm only more than happy to chat, answer questions if that's what you would like. You can find me on Facebook, email via the Married and Childless website. Please contact me if you wish.
Thank you, Michael. And I'll put all the information in the when I put the interview online, so people can connect with you, and I'm sure they will.
I hope so. I hope so.
Thank you again, and have a lovely day and a lovely childless week.
Thank you, Catherine. It's been a pleasure.